All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Beautiful Monday morning. I guess it really depends. It's kind of gloomy outside, so I don't know if that depends on what type of weather conditions you like. I like it a little bit gloomy, so that's just me. I think we talked about this last time. I like a little bit of gloomy, not a lot of bit of gloomy, so definitely not like Europe gloomy, which is all the time. Just want a little bit. Okay, give me 1 second. Looks like all of our stuff is working correctly. Give me 1 second. The puppers wants a little bit of attention, so I'm gonna go see her real quick, and then I'll be right back and we'll get started on some stuff for the day. She picked the best and the worst time to be like, hey, I'd like to rub all over you and get some attention. I'm like, I'm about ready to start the stream, so I can't do much about that at the moment. So we can pause, take a moment to give her a little bit of attention. That's okay. But good morning. Welcome everybody again. Hello, I am Tahoe Anime. I will be your artist for the morning here. Thank you for joining. So where we left off last time, we were working on some different designs, kind of like holiday themed design stuff on Friday for an upcoming event that I have coming this Friday. I was kind of like in between. I'm like, I would like to have some holiday items to be able to sell at this event, but since between Snafu and now was only like 2 weeks, so I wasn't going to be able to put a whole bunch of things together and get them all built and processed and put together. So tried to see if we can just put some designs together and see if if they spark something to make, whatever. And I got a couple different things put together. I think I cut some magnets, some shrink plastic magnets that I'm gonna try to put together either today after stream. I've debated whether or not to do them on stream or not and set up the camera for. But I really don't want the resin inside the house making everything all stinky and stuff like that. So I was like, maybe I won't do that on stream. Gonna work on some more stuff. I did a bunch of cutting and paperwork and stuff like that for, I know what I can show you guys. One of the things I got done quick, fast, in a hurry over the weekend. I did get one thing done. Got a new holiday postcard done. Hey, remember we worked on buttons in his little scarf? So I put them together into a postcard shape and added this cool little border around the edge, little snowflakes falling, some new different types of snow around him, his little scarf, and the little mountains behind it, representing here in Nevada. So, like I said, sometimes I get to get the bug or get things done. Unfortunately, they're not always on stream. So especially when I have a time constraint that makes me need to get some things done. So that one was I had to push pretty hard to get that one done, but it's not too bad. Like, I'm okay with it. I'm not. There's some designs that I come up with and I'm just like, yeah, that one sucks. That one's a prototype, not a finished product kind of idea. So it happens. It's okay. Missed yesterday, had movie night, and we watched the Ninja Turtles movie from the 90s. Oh, nice. The classics. The live action. Now, okay, so Sunny, question for you. Would you consider that a animated show that got turned into a live action, would you consider the live action better than the animated series? That's the big question. We were debating that last night. We were trying to find a live action movie that was better than the animated one, and we could think of only one, which was The Grinch with Jim Carrey. We think that one far succeeds the original Grinch movie. Not saying that the original animated Grinch movie is bad, but the things that they did with that movie, especially with what Jim Carrey did with that movie and that character, it's a Robin Williams and the genie. Like, you can't top that kind of thing. So I want to know, what do you think? Does that live action 90s Turtles movie outpace the animated one? Better? Worse? On the same par? And is there another example that you can think of where a live action bested its animated counterpart? They've been doing a lot of anime shows and turning them into live action movies. I don't think those always translate. I don't think those always work out very well, but I kind of wish they would be better. It would be hard. It would be hard. I think borderline the Transformers movie, the first live action Transformers movie, got close, but the lore for the Transformers series and even into the comic books, far better than the lore that was put together on the live action movie. So I don't know, it seems like you can like break them down all in different ways. It just kind of depends. Kind of depends. I like all the things. I think that's the problem. I like all the things. Oh man. So I apologize now. I'm definitely going to be yawning a whole bunch. I did not sleep well the past 2 days, so I'm gonna try to see what I can do and get through with this, but we'll see. Only here for a second. Shout out to Doogie in Inverness for clearing the coil with me. We melted all the bosses super quick. That's awesome. I'm broadcasting on the right. Okay. Misha contributed 488 total to this special treat for our assistant, Patch. Yay, thank you. And for donating your points. Aww, look at him. He's just hanging out. Just hanging out. Just being a sleepy little guy. He's like, Dad, turn off the light that's on me. Okay, I literally didn't say anything. I mean, I did say something, but I'm way too far away from for him to hear me. Especially with his ears the way they are. He's partially deaf, by the way. Back in the snuggles. Back in the snuggle zone. Well, thank you, Bishak. Thank you for sending in your points. I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by, too. I know you may not be here to hear it, but I appreciate it. Okay, so we put this together. Let's go ahead and I want to export this out. It's not box, it's a gift. Gift. I don't think I saved this one out last week. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this one turned out. Ooh, let me grab my paperwork real quick. Don't worry, I'm not too far away. Okay, yeah. So my sketches that I threw together, we have buttons popping out of the box. We had buttons with his cup of cocoa. And then, oh, you guys will like this. I played with this a little bit this weekend. Look, he can have his scarf on and have his cocoa. He can have both. Yeah. I was able to figure out how to combine the two so that they could both be active at the same time. Or they can be independent of each other. We turn... Ooh, wait a second. We can turn those off. Put that on. There we go. Ban evader, ban this person real quick. So yeah, I had 4 concept sketches drawn out. We've done 3 out of the 4. So I was going to see about possibly working on the 4th one today. Turn those back on. There we go. And we can even put on his hat if we want to. Heck, we can put all of them on. Got his hat, scarf, and his cocos. Look at that. We did a thing. And they all work together. Harmoniously. Give or take. Definitely would probably change the eyes, though. Probably put on... these. Okay, why did it... Sometimes. Like that. Kind of fun. I like having this ability to mix and match how I want with my layers and my setup that way. So the other one that we had kind of started on, so we got the box here kind of set up. The other one I was going to do was this tree one, which we kind of concepted up, but it's funky at best. Bishek is going to have no ammo to call out if I nab a certain ship this weekend. Going to have now ammo to call me out if I can nab a certain ship this weekend. Oh, in Star Citizen? Why does my thing say connecting to chat? Did I lose more ammo? Gotcha. Yup. Okay, so I've lost connection to my chat in one place, so I'm having to rely on a second one for it. I'm pretty sure I can reset this. Okay, welcome to chat. OBS is being funky. It's a good thing I have backups on chat just in case. Let's see. Can I just get rid of that? Do I need that anymore? I'm just going to use the other chats, then I don't need... Hold on, I'm doing some rearranging. I've got several bunch of things open. For some reason so in OBS, you can put in your Twitch activity feed, your Twitch stats, your stream information, and your stream chat. You can have those all as windows on your OBS setup. And for some reason, the chat one, the stream chat one went haywire and was not connecting. And now it's not updating with the current. It's missing several chat messages. It didn't pick up your last one, Sunny, that says yup. Which is weird, but it won't let me reset it. Normally they let me reset them. Let's unlock these docs real quick. Can I don't want to reset the UI. I want to reset the docs. Let's lock them real quick. Let's see if I turn it off. Let's do the classic turn it off and then turn it back on again. Nope, it didn't reconnect. Interesting. Well, I don't like that. I don't like that it's totally screwed over my chat now, that I can't see it. Okay, we're dealing with technical issues at the moment, so please, I mean, not technical issues that affect you guys too much, but technical issues that kind of affect what I've got going on. That's just really weird. I don't want to clear chat. I want to reset this doc, but it won't let me. I'm afraid that if I press so in OBS, it gives me the option to reset docs. But I'm afraid if I do that, it's going to cause something weird to happen. Refresh. Can I refresh that? Aha, I found a refresh. Yay, okay, cool. I got it. So if you right click on it has to be in the window. It can't be up at the top where it says stream chat. It can't be anywhere. It has to be in the actual where the messages are. You can actually press the refresh button on that and it refreshes the chat. So we are back to normal. We're back to good, everybody. Woo! I figured it out. Well, it's a good thing. I've got backups just in case, but if I don't have to use them, I would prefer that, but it's not always the case. Okay, let's see what we can mess with today. Let's see if any of this is even going to work. Sometimes I come up with concepts, but they don't always work out. Like this one's okay, but it's way too small. I think that's the benefit of having these ones, is that he's a certain size that fits in the page, where this one is a little bit tiny. I'll have to see. I thought I had. Sometimes I save concepts in different locations or different ideas. Just depends. Let me check my saved files here. I see Halloween stuff. Thought I saved. checking a different location. Hold on. Nope, I did not. Oh man, I didn't save it. That sucks. So I think part of my hope at some point during all of these explorations and these playing around with different imagery and designs and concepts and stuff like that is to be able to put together essentially a holiday package each year for different stuff. So like I like to build up a bunch of for Halloween, a bunch of cosplays, a bunch of costumes and stuff like that for the characters so that I have them. I love to have a bunch of different holiday stuff so I can kind of mix and match and make different products and stuff like that, have ornaments and things like that at some point. But it's going to take a little bit, and it would take time, effort, a lot of different things to kind of get it all there. So that's the hope and the dream, is to be able to have way more stuff. So like the event that we're going to do on Friday, I would love to have more targeted things towards holiday themed items, but we're only going to have a little bit this time. I did do some experiments this weekend with holographic sticker paper, which is kind of cool. It looks like stained glass, which is kind of fun. So yeah, I'm gonna have to play with some of that a little bit more and then see how it goes, figure it out. Yeah. Okay. I have to figure out whether or not I like this tree idea or not. I kind of don't like the tree. I don't like this idea. Let's see. Well, we'll try to play with it a little bit today and see what happens. Happy little stream, right? Gotta be happy on the street. How's your Monday morning going, Sonny? Are you working hard today? Hardly working hard? Yep, at work. Can't wait for the weekend. I'll be trying to get a limited stock ship sale going on all day. Ooh, that's cool. Is that like across the game, or is there something like a specific faction or something that's happening that's letting you go do that? are like they having a sale, or is like the ship dealer having a sale? No, it's an actual pledge that I'll be trying to make. Interesting. Can you like bid? Can you sell and bid and all of that stuff on ships and things in the game? Like, are there auction houses and stuff too? Because this game feels like pretty intense. Like, there's a lot of stuff that you should be able to do. So this week there is this free fly event for a ship expo. Oh, so they're having a ship expo. Kind of like their way of doing deep discounts. Let's see. So I think I hate this tree. I hate this tree a lot. Or I hate what I put together here. Just say that. I'm gonna change it up. Because I don't like it. I don't like it. Oops, I went to the wrong. One of the biggest events of the year, and they bring back most of the ships that you can purchase as pledges. Otherwise, you have to grind away making in-game cash to buy them for the in-game currency, which is the better option, but lots of impulse buyers. Okay, so biggest events of the year, and they bring back most of the ships that you can purchase as pledges. So, like, you can use real money to buy ships during this event? Am I picking that up? Otherwise, during normal, correct, okay. Otherwise, you have to go earn in-game currency to buy the ships that you want, so. That makes sense. I got you now. I'm on it. I'm all over it. Got it. Well, that sounds fun and exciting, Sonny. At the very least. Sounds like a good time. Let's do this. Let's save this. Yeah, let's do that. Because they're all the same color, so that's good. Let's squish it a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a wee little bit. Yeah, for the one I'm trying to get, it'll be a click race because they will probably only sell around 50 per wave. Okay, so then they basically limit the stock for the event as well, is what you're saying. Yep, okay. It's the damn Disney effect. The content vault. Get it now before it's gone for the next 50 years. It's one of those. Theoretically. Which is like, it's a digital asset. Yeah, but that's how you create artificial want and need in that way, which is it's not a bad thing. It makes things rare. That's the way like Pokemon does their stuff. Like, you would think they're just cards printed on fancy paper, but at the same time, it's when you create a scarcity model, then it drives up the price of the thing that is scarce in that way. So, but I get they don't want to put that much strain on the servers as well. Yeah, well, and that's the thing, is there are complexities and things like that also drive part of that as well. So no, it makes sense. It's always an interesting and fascinating systems when they do stuff like this, and whether or not they can pull it off. Let's see. Is this what I'm thinking? I think this is kind of what I'm thinking. It's always fascinating when companies choose a model like that, because, like, you're right, they do have a bit the ability to use their digital assets to make a whole bunch of different things if they wanted to. And part of it, like you said, it does have to do with them wanting to make sure that they make some money off of the systems and stuff like that, and keeping the servers running in a certain way and stuff too. But it's always interesting. It's always fascinating. Okay, so let's do paste. There we go. Slightly got it figured out what I wanted to do. We're going to make a better tree, but I think we're going to use it a little bit differently than what I had originally concepted out. Let's see, put that backwards. Drop it down like that. Well, that's an interesting shape. Not what I want, but that's interesting though. There we go. Maybe something like that. I think I'll probably round these out to actually reach out to the edge rather than being a direct. Stretch that up. Oh, so close. So close. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna stretch a little bit more. But what I need to do is I need to take these two. This one, shift, click that one, hold straight down. So now I should be able to pull this up. Yeah, like that. Just makes these flow out closer to where I want them to be. But by a little bit, not lots of it. I wonder if there was a different way I could have done this. Let's copy that. Let's try something real quick. I'm gonna lose this though. That's fine. I can repeat it. Copy, paste, make this dark color. Let's just copy this. Copy. Okay, now they're all the same. Drop that behind. Let's just pull this down like this. So we end up with the same thing. Okay, cool. So I'm right in the same vein. We just pulled that down so that it pops out a little bit. But left this close to the top up here. Hey, Sundray. Good morning. Welcome. Christmas tree? Yeah. Working on a third design for some of the stuff holiday items that I'm trying to concept out. I had an idea of putting like the cat in the tree, but it kind of looks stupid. So I'm changing it up. I think we're gonna do him not in the tree, but I might make the tree and then put him to the side and like have him putting ornaments on the tree. I think that might be cuter. I think that might work better too. So, because the original concept was no bueno. Make him the star. I tried to do so, and I had a bad tree that I concepted out, but I had him popping out of the tree. Let me see if I can do this real quick. Like, it wasn't a bad idea. There we go. Like, it wasn't horrible, but it was okay-ish. So I redesigned the tree. That's what I'm currently working on, is redesigning the tree and then trying to decide whether or not I kind of want to promote him in the tree like this, or if that's going to make him too small. Because I would have to make him definitely a little bit smaller doing this. I don't know. He could be trying to reach up and touch the tree too. Not sure. I was kind of, I have, is it this one? No, it's this one. I have this one of him standing on his one foot. Big stretches. I can do big stretches.
Big stretch.
Oh, there it is. Ah. Okay, so does anybody else get this? I have my sternum, which is right in between your rib cage in the front where your ribs meet. I pop that all of the time when I do stretches and stuff like that. Does anybody else have that? Does that happen to anybody else? Oh yeah. Yeah, it's called the sternum. It's that squishy bit that actually holds the rib cage together in the middle right there. It's not a fused piece. It's actually like I think it's cartilage of some sort, or I don't know what it is. No, not yet. I usually crack my shoulders or my chest muscles. Yeah. I do knuckles. I do neck. I can do the neck one really, really well. And then, like I said, sometimes when I do like those big stretches, it'll pop right in the middle, right between in that sternum bits. I was debating whether or not to like put him like trying to reach up to put stuff onto the tree like this. Maybe put him on the side of the tree. Kind of, yeah, like putting ornaments on the tree, yeah. It's different for everybody. It is different for everybody. That's the thing, is like I'm trying to play with some of the ideas and the concepts a little bit. And then I can start like rounding out and making things or finishing them off. Yeah, it's kind of the idea today. It's just kind of playing with some different things. So many ideas you can do with these. I know, right? Well, and that's the interesting part about what I have set up with all of these little characters and the faces and stuff like that. Is I have, well, here's him throwing some grass. In the grass, throwing the grass. I can mix and match a lot of different elements if I wanted to, and pull things in and do things. It just kind of depends. So like, let's put this one down by the tree because we want to keep those together. I finished this one on Friday. Coming out of the little box. It was a good one. And then this kind of gives a little holographic feel to it here in the box, which is kind of cool. Totally unintentional, but it worked out really, really well. But like, this was a direct sketch that I had done that I then came up with and did in here, so. But I thought that was a good one. And then we also worked on this one. This is a different file with more stuff in it. But this one has mix and match, so like I can take off his hat if I wanted to, and just have him in his scarf with his cup. Or I can take away the cup and put these hands on and he's just wearing his scarf out. I can put him with his little breath coming out like he's cold, like he's outside kind of idea. Put some snow around him. Lots of little bits and things that we can move around and do things with. It's interesting. Oh, I like that. No, thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's kind of interesting, kind of fun. If I want, then I can put him, like I said, I can put his hat on. He's still in the snow. It's still with his little, all the stuff. And then take away these hands and put on his mug, and then he's got a mug.
Sunny Shark's pet the assistant.
Let's check on our assistant. There's our assistant. Our assistant's just hanging out. Just being cute. Yes, Sora, you're cute too. She jumped up like I had said something. Okay, I can't tell. So if he's ignoring us if Patch is ignoring us 90% of the time, or if he really can't hear things, because like right now he's aware like something's happening, but I'm nowhere near him, so I don't get it. Very cute markings. Aww. Does Sora shed a lot? She does. But but I would say she does not shed like a typical husky. So if you've ever seen those videos online where they literally just explode, she's not that bad, but she does have certain parts like on her back legs. She definitely, there's a lot of poofs that come off of her. I think it's one of our favorite pastimes is to sit and pet her and then pick at all of the floofs that are coming off of her. It's weirdly satisfying. And she's grown to, I would say she does not love it, but she lets us do it. So she's very kind about that. And she kind of understands, like, when we have the big floofs that we take off of her, sometimes she'll like reach over, like, what are you doing? And I'll just like put it up to her nose so that she can smell what it is, being like, oh, okay, you're just getting the floofs off. Like, she gets the concept of what's happening. She's like not thrilled with it, but she understands. I think cats choose to ignore. So Patch is 19 years old, and things that we used to do to get his attention, whether or not like calling his name, or we could get snap too, and he would hear those and understand that. Those things I don't think he can hear. I think certain registers he can't hear anymore, because he's 19. Like he's pretty old. But every once in a while, like weird little things hit, and you can see his little ears twitch, like there's a high-pitched sound that he can just barely make out or something like that. So it really depends. I remember you said Sora isn't vocal as the average husky, right? Yes, she is very calm and collected in a lot of ways. If you come and visit my house, if you're a friend, family, whoever coming over, she has a little howl that she does because she desperately loves people and loves new people and stuff like that, which is totally opposite of what she used to be. But looks like our assistant's gonna go get some water. That's his other thing. He goes and gets water lots throughout the day. Okay, we'll leave him alone for the moment. So she'll howl for those type of things, but it's usually pretty short-lived. She doesn't, she's not the typical one, like if she's complaining about something or doesn't like something, whatever, she's not vocal in any of those ways. So yeah, very not typical. Like if you've seen husky videos online, they're very much like, if you set them off, they're they're just all over the place. She's not that way. And even when we've put like other huskies howling on TV or playing videos, or other audio of like wolves and stuff like that, does not faze her. She just cares nothing about it. Wow, Patch doesn't look 19. I know, right? He's doing pretty good for 19. He's starting to get more and more mats now because he can't clean himself as efficiently as he used to be able to. So we have to do a little bit more maintenance for him now. But like he still jumps up on the couches and jumps up in his little tree nest over there. I think up until recently, he was jumping up onto counters, but we figured out that if we put our like bar stools underneath the table where he can't jump onto those, then he can't get up onto the counters anymore. So I think he's slowly slowing down in that way. He's like, oh, I can't jump as high anymore. Sora raised by Patch. Yes, very much so. So that was the thing. It's like when we first got Sora, Buttons was still around, and Patch was around, and they already had dominance over the whole house. So like this was their house. And then when Buttons passed away, then Patch became the king or the matriarch or whatever of the house, and store just kind of kept it in line, being like, okay, you two are the bosses. This is, everything smells like you, so this is your space. I follow what you say, so. And she's always been really, really good about that. She doesn't even eat their food. She's pretty good about all that stuff, which is nice. What are you up to today, Sundray? Just hanging out? Got some work to do today? Are you going to stream today? I know Sunny's at work at the moment. Just so everybody knows, we are about 1 minute and 30 seconds away from our first break here. Gonna pack and draw soon too. I'm up early, earlier than average. I was like, yay, I can meet your stream. You've dropped by a couple times. You said hi. I've seen it. Yeah, break time coming up here soon, which is good. We'll go back to, let's go back to the tree. That's wrong. Yeah, I think I kind of like this concept better, but definitely going to work on the tree a little bit. Yeah, we're going to do break time, and so we'll pause right here, and I'll put it on to, actually, no, we'll do our weather report. I've been doing weather reports now on the streams lately with my two camera setup. Twice as much camera, twice as much fun. Just for funsies. But yeah, we'll pause here at the moment. This way we can run those 3 minutes of ads, and then we will come back afterwards and keep going. This way y'all don't miss anything, and I get a little break to go grab something to drink and go from there. So hang tight. We'll put up the extra outside cam. You guys can see how lovely and overcast it is with our rain weather that's happening. And then once our ads are done, we will come back. Yeah, very rainy day. So stay tuned. I will see you in a few minutes. Drink has been acquired. I have fresh orange juice now. Okay, not fresh, but you get what I mean. I have a glass of orange juice. Orange, yeah. Where are you going, Patch? What are you doing? He's like, I gotta do another loop. And back down. There you go. He's got the full loaf now going on. Yes, orange juice. Magical fruit from the orange. Oh, yeah. Rechimasu. Okay, Sonny, I've been slowly slipping into Spanish/Japanese, and I don't know what to do with myself at the moment. I'm mixing too many things together. My brain is slowly turning to mush. I don't like it. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for watching those ads. I appreciate that. Patch has looped around again and is in his pure loaf form now. I would say partial loaf because he doesn't have that tail quite tucked underneath all the way. So full loaf is both arms and the tail tucked underneath. This would be like 75%, I think. 75% loaf. But yeah, we've got some rainy weather out there. It's supposed to continue and be dark and gray all day. We have a high of 43 today with a low of 36. The weather that you are experiencing, Sundray, is also the same. I think it's the same weather front that is hitting us. Yes, it is. So we are connected, but yet far away. Look at that. That's the unique thing about living right here in this border city. So Reno is about 15 minutes away from the California state line. Like it's right there. If I want to go buy lottery tickets, it's just a quick little jaunt down the street, down the highway, and there's a lottery place right on the state line that I can go buy lottery tickets at. That's how close we are. So most of the weather patterns and stuff that hit the Central Valley of California, even the lower parts of it, tend to make their way up around into the Reno, Nevada, Vegas, those kind of areas. A lot of them get pushed up and over the mountains. So like if it gets a little bit colder, the rain and stuff that you guys are experiencing down there will get pushed up there, get way colder, and we may get snow on this side. It just really depends. Really depends. I don't think we have... Yeah, so we don't have any cold fronts that are going to push us quite there. So we're definitely going to be rainy for the next few days, if not into the next week or into the rest of the week. But not a lot of precipitation on its way. So just something to be aware of. Be careful driving in out there if you have to drive. Take it easy, drive slower. Lots of oils and greases on the road, especially with new rain that's popped up. We have about 80% humidity today with a east to west 3 mile an hour wind. Our UV index is 2. It feels like 39 outside. Air quality is really good at 22 parts per million. And visibility is 9 miles. This is your updated weather report here in Reno, Nevada. Tune in next hour for our next updated weather reports. I don't know. What do you think? Should I have been a weather forecaster? Did I pick the wrong profession? Oh, yeah, just trying to get comfy. I hope somebody picks up on this someday and be like, dude, the only reason why I watch your streams is so I can get updated weather every hour. That would be funny. That would be funny. I have too much fun on these streams. Way too much fun. Okay, let me double check to make sure my chat didn't die again. I've already had one experience with that today. Nope, we're still good. Okay, cool. Never know anymore. OBS tries to break sometimes. Let's go ahead and see if we can refresh this. Bam. Okay, cool. Working as intended. Let's see, let's go. I definitely want to pull this down further. I guess it didn't matter. Yeah, let's do that. Grab these 2 points, let's bring them down. Bring them down further so that they're out of the way. Screw it, let's just bring it way down. There we go. Clean these up a little bit. Actually, you know what I can do? I don't need that for this. All I need is these guys. Yeah, why didn't I think of that before? Technically don't need those. I don't have to mess with that anymore. I just want the circles to make that shadow ring underneath. The shadow ring. Nothing worse than being banished to the shadow realm, right? Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Please tell me I'm right. Don't tell me how many people play Yu-Gi-Oh in the stream right now. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, sorry. Let's see. Okay, I think I want to combine those. Let's get rid of one of these points because that's messing it up. Ooh, we got 2 points over here to get rid of. 1, 2. Maybe not the second one. Not the second one. Better, but not better at the same time. I heard shadow. You are the shadow, that is correct. There we go. I got it, I got it. Took me a hot minute, but I got it. There we go. Let's do this one too. Kind of want it to match part of those curves a little bit. There we go. I don't mind if they're just a tad bit off, that's okay. Let's put it in a... What kind of color box should we put it in? Pink, blue, maybe red? Probably red. Red is more classic. Holiday color. Something like that. Kind of gives it the idea. Kind of what we're looking for here. Just a wee little bits. Let's see. We'll give it a little bit of curve there. Maybe we'll put a stroke around it. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, this will be better because this is more like my characters and I have them set up. We'll actually round off those corners a little bit, so let's give it a little bit roundish. But I need to do something with this tree to give it that extra little bite. Let's see. Copy, paste. Let's combine everything. Let's do, that's fine. I guess technically I could put that on top. Kind of works. Round, round. Yeah, I think I kind of dig that a little bit. I think that would work. Let's pull... Not do that. Hold shift and do that so we get that correct color there. Do I want to go lighter or darker? If I go darker, cancel. Let's cancel that. Question is, does it work? Kind of works. But I can add some highlights now to the branches, to the internals of the tree, and give it that little extra pizzazz too. Yeah, we could do some more shadow stuff if we want. Yeah, let's make that a little bit more pronounced. That kind of has to stay where it's at. Those could move up if I wanted to, but I think we're okay. Okay, so let's look at... I'm going to put this character down here. Don't know what I just did, but that's okay. There we go. I think we're getting there. Oh, I wonder if I forgot Sage was streaming. I wonder how he's doing. If you all haven't checked out our good friend Sage Makes on his channel, he's working on bookbinding. He's a maker and craftsman, trying to create his own journals and stuff like that, and then possibly making some books for other people to be able to purchase and stuff at some point. But really awesome dude, really cool stream, very calm, just an all-around good dude. So definitely make sure to check out that stream as well. If you like maker streams where people are talking about all the stuff that they like, his bookbinding and stuff like that, and process and finding materials and setting things up, websites and all of that, definitely check it out. He's a good one, I promise. Can confirm. Okay, yeah, I think that's better. Let's go ahead and transform. Let's scale that. Let's just knock it down 1%. So what covers up those little white spots? Bam, perfect. Okay, good. Actually move this back up a little bit so that it works with that. Yeah, buddy, that works. Okay, cool. You know what? I'm gonna leave it that big. That's fine. This is fine. Okay, so we gotta do some highlights in here. Kind of depends how I want to do those. So if we're gonna have our character on this side doing his thing, then we need to figure out what, if we're having light come from one side, it's coming straight down. It may not matter. Our character doesn't have too terribly many shadows. Actually, none, but still. Usually has this one. Why is that? That's multiply. Excuse me, hold on. I'm dying. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's right. It only works with a background. That's right. Because it's on a multiplied layer. Okay. That's fine. The shadow should be good. Gives our character a little bit of grounding, a little bit of setup here. To figure out whether or not, definitely want to put some highlights on the star up here, which I think I want to change a little bit as well. I think I wanted to have more like a Kirby star, which is a little bit more chunky. Is it more rounded, less rounded? Yeah, do I want like a fat boy star? Okay, that's way too much. Don't want a... Don't want a Mario star. I could put if I put the little eyeballs on it, that would definitely... That's the problem, is like the Mario star is that rounded, chunky little star. So like if you put like that's Mario star. Super easy. That's not what we want. We don't want that. But I do like this better than the other pointed star. It was too much. I also liked, we'll duplicate this layer up so I can use it here. Also like these little guys. Definitely gonna have to change the color of them. Question is that too many stars for the stars? Yeah, I think these need to be smaller if I'm going to put them on there. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Not too bad. Should I leave those? Should I make this more orange? Yeah, let's do that. Let's flip it. Yeah, I definitely don't like that. If I do it like this, the little guys on the outside kind of mimicking that color. Actually, let's just make them, the same color. Okay. If I had a background, I could actually make those white instead. Yeah, I kind of like that a little bit better. Might put them on the... Depends. Not sure. Doesn't really do anything or help at all. Let's try this just for... It's like it's okay. It's not great. It's okay though. Maybe it needs to be like this. Redrawing these with a mouse is really super hard. Me, I don't know if I like that. With that, we could actually put a glow on it as well. Let's go down to the, down to here. We'll put a gradient. We'll choose the yellowish color here. We'll duplicate that. Get rid of that. Drop this opacity to 0. Yeah, like that's okay. I don't mind the background. Depends on what the use case of this is going to be, whether or not I'm going to put it as a clear PNG and use it for different things, or if I'm going to make it like with a background and have it do something else. Just kind of depends. Maybe this is wrong. Maybe this is... Maybe that's what it was. It was flipped inverse. Maybe that was what it was wrong with it. Got a little butt. Let's see, redo move. I don't like that. I don't like that either. Let's go one there, and there, there, and there. Let's do. Okay, I think I'm getting there. I'm on to something here, which I like, so which is good. But it definitely needs to be. I think it needs to be higher. I think from here to here, something like that, maybe. I guess I could have put this, so there's an option. I should have just put it on the inside of the star instead of trying to do it this way. That's okay. Yeah, kind of like that. Okay, so if we know that's the case, don't do that. I'll show you all what I mean. So we're gonna make two positive shapes and then a negative shape. So let's get rid of this. Let's duplicate this. We'll make it big enough so that it can cover how we need it to. We'll send it back one layer, and then we will cut it out. So we'll make this cutout here, right? And then we're going to copy that, delete it, but then we're going to choose this star shape. And we're going to draw inside of. And we should be able to paste like this. And now we can move this anywhere we want inside of it. So I can move this little shadow shape. I can scale it a little bit differently if I want to change the contents of it. Basically what I had done before, but it's much easier. And then if I want to edit that shape, and I can actually go inside and remove it around, kind of like how I do the eyes for my characters and stuff now as well. It gives me a little bit more variability in how I put things together, which is kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Yeah, there we go. Something like that. I wonder if I should do that with the rest of the tree too. It kind of gives it a cool, fun little design element, right? Gives it a little shadow, gives it a little pop. Then we have our ring around the outside, which we could change. We could make that darker. Don't know if that's going to be better or not. Kind of. Yeah, I think it's better. Redo color. Yeah. Yep. Kind of like our little shadows underneath here, which I think kind of mimics that same idea. We've got a darker color for the outside of the tree. Inside shadow is a slightly different color. And then if I want to add some highlights in here, I definitely could, which would be probably good. Probably would be good and smart to do. Let's see. We want to go lighter on that. Let's see. Color do I want to do? I think I want to go more of a yellowish color. Look, there's some references and stuff right now. No, all my references, no. I want to go that kind of yellow. It's always that dance between what is enough shadow and details and what is too much. Like my characters and my stories and stuff like that, they kind of balance between a little bit of both of those things. I think anime and manga give you the ability to sometimes be more serious, I guess, with some of the artwork, and then a little less in some other aspects. It just kind of depends. Depends on what the feel is. Don't want to go gray. Don't want to go neon. I feel like that's wrong for some reason. I don't want it white. I don't want it blue. Too much yellow gives it too much. Trees have this warm tone to them, so got to balance between. We don't want blue. We also don't want too much yellowish greenish. I'll find that spot right in between. Yeah, it's not bad. Let's see, let's go right here. The Rupert's drop. Look at that. Select. It's over here. Up to 8. No. Let's see. Okay, there we go. See how that looks. Yeah, it's alright. I think it's too much. It definitely looks funky. I think I like the edges, just having the one on the one side. Move our character a little bit here. Let's see. Yeah, something like that. Hey, look at that. We're getting there. I wonder if I should flip those to the other side, since he's going to be covering up part of this side of the tree. Uh-oh, why is Sunny saying Magnic's no gift? Oh, Dreamer, thank you for putting your points in. Appreciate that. I missed you, sorry. We can switch over to our assistant cam. Oh, there he is. Just hanging out. $4,210 total toward our assistant, our treat for our assistant. Yes, he is. That puts us at 42% of our goal. So out of the 40,000, we are at 16,956 points that you have all collected by watching the streams and then donated towards our challenge, which is to get our assistant patch here a special treat. So, which he will greatly appreciate once we do reach that goal. So, and he gets his little treat. Okay, back to our tree. I think I want to flip it. Reflect. Let's do a little bit of tabs here. That one there. Move these over. Yeah, I think that works better because that shows off that. And then if I want to put the ornaments and stuff like that that he's carrying, if I want to put those in his hands and put them on the tree, then I can. All right, that should do it. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, why is it not doing the... Ah, there we go. Okay, we'll flip that. We want to edit the gradient. We're going to go in closer, so we can move it around a little bit. Yup, okay. Something like that. You could add a little hook on the top so that it goes up there. There we go. Better glue. Actually, what I want to take... Get rid of that white for a second. Let's just drop this color so that it actually matches that. Not direct white, but it's pretty close. There we go. Softens it up a little bit. We may have to mess with that. Actually, you know what? I have a better idea. I'm not going to do it this way. So let's go back to... Let's grab this color. There we go. Let's do what we did before. Copy. Let's place this inside. Make it darker. We'll take and put another one. Can I put another one in there? Hold on, we may have to do this outside first. Paste. Paste. Cut. Get rid of that. Make that darker. Did not hold for some reason. Copy, delete. Draw. Oh, it's not letting me draw inside. Why am I not drawing inside? Okay, because I already have it set up for inside. There we go, something like that. You have to change the color a little bit to give it right feel. There we go. We got there. Love the tree. Have a great rest of your stream. Thank you, babe. Let's see. Let's pick... I wanted it to be whitish. If I do it a darker color, darker blue, that would match with everything else. I kind of want it to be... almost want it to be brighter than the others. Yeah, and then I can put the little shine on it. I can do ones like that. like that. Then we can even pull one of these stars or something down to it and make it a little bit more sparkly. It makes it a little bit more sparkly. Yeah. Maybe I put it over here. It's definitely in the wrong spot, but that's okay. We'll fix that. We will fix it again at some point. Maybe something like that. It's a bubble. It is a bubble. No, it's a potion is what it is. Come on, Sonny, get it right. I'll have to look at it because there's a whole an elixir. Yeah, it's an elixir. If I want to do like yeah, that's the one. I could make it like semi-transparent, kind of like this. I'll drop it down to like 80. We'll try 80%. Come on, mouse. Come on. You can do it. 80%. There you go. And then it's a little bit more like you can see through it kind of thing. Definitely gives it more of that glass feel. Which I actually kind of like that a little bit. It's unique. I think we're getting there. Slowly, little by little. I think we definitely need to put some other ornaments on the tree. Maybe some unique items to a little cat friend. We'll definitely repeat. We'll take the our crystal ball. There you go. It's a crystal ball now too. We'll take the crystal ball. I'll probably duplicate it a couple times and change up the colors and put them on there and see what it looks like. That'll be what we'll do once we get back from our break here. We are almost on our next break, so that's why I'm saying that. So I could like take some of these, put a bunch of them around, kind of idea. Why did you not? Copy, paste, weird. Like I can do just have those, but it'd be more fun if they were different colors. Or We're doing quickness. We're doing things with the quickness. Let's see. We need maybe one more color. Yeah, let's go with that. Dark blue. Look at all the elixirs, Sonny. Look at them. The elixirs of life. So many potions. Yeah, I like that. That looks pretty good. All right, folks, we are going to pause here for the second. I will switch over to our assistant cam. We'll see if he's there. He is indeed there. And then we will come back after we take our next ad break, and then we'll keep working on our tree, trying to see if we can get this kind of design wrapped up, and then go from there. So stick around, watch an ad for me, and we'll be back.
You'll be mine. Hope it's not. Hope it's not too late. I hope it's not too late. Good, you'll be mine. You'll be mine. 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 Good, you'll be mine. Good, you'll be mine. You'll be mine. Good, you'll be mine. You'll be mine. Good, you'll be mine. You'll be mine. It's not too late. You'll be mine. Hope it's not. Hope it's not too late.
All right, I've returned. But I will also be... Hello, stream. Welcome back. Hi. Yeah, just napping still. Just hanging out. I have to go grab a dongle real quick, so I'll be right back.
From a company redid my logo in a much higher resolution. It was completely
Okay. I've returned. Okay. Just checking in on Sage real quick. Oh, what's our buddy doing? Where's Patch going? Okay. Back to our tree here. Let's see. Swap. Get rid of that. Let's see. See if this works the way I want it to work. Kind of, sort of. Let's move this character out of the way for this again. Kind of like. Let's do that. Let's try that. Yeah, that's better. I need to swap those to the other side. There we go. A little bit better. Let's move that there. We're a little off with our proportions here. That's fine. That's okay. Wait a minute, I hear myself. What happened? Oh, there's a sage. Hello, Sage. Hello, party. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I was so ingrained in my stuff that I was not paying attention to your stream, which I do have up on my phone. And I looked over and I saw the stamp and I was just like, oh, I need to know all the things. And then I tried to when you were like, oh, I'm going to end my stream. I was like, oh, I got to get in as many questions as I can before he leaves. That's just me. That's the way I run around. But welcome stream. Welcome everybody in here. We're working on a little bit of holiday stuff. Howdy doody. How did the stream go? Everything go good? Looked like you were having fun. I love the stamp. Okay, so I put it in there at the last second. I don't know if you caught it at the very end, but the books that I sent you that have my signature in them, that is a stamp as well. And I use that anytime I sign somebody's book. I stamp it with that because I like that it's a little bit different every time. It has there's little cracks and stuff that form in it. And it's unique in that way that it's like a stamp ages over time and develops its own little unique signature every time you use it. And then I color in around on the edges and stuff like that. So I do a little bit of hand coloring on those as well. So when I saw that on your stream, I was just like, oh, Sage, I love it so much. And you have a really good logo for that too. So like, I'm very, very happy with what I saw today. So good job, my friend. Good job. The plan came together and it makes me happy. It looks great. Like, it looks really, really good. You're doing really good work over there for sure. For anybody who's in here who didn't know, our good friend Sage Makes, but has his own channel. Please go follow. Please go follow. Lots of good stuff over there. I know Sundere was in here. I don't think she's in here anymore, but yeah. Definitely another good one to go follow for sure. High praise, my friend. Thank you for the encouragement. No. We gotta take care of each other. We've talked about this. We know that. Where's KB? KB, come in here and kick his butt. Get him in shape again. I know she's gonna be itching somewhere and she's gonna be like, somebody's calling me. I need to go harass Sage now. I can always count on your community to be like, if I need something, need them to get on you about something, I know which ones to call about it. I know who will come to the rescue. For sure. Well, I'm glad everything's working out. I'm excited for Wednesday stream when you start actually putting your book together. That'll be exciting to see and watch for a little bit. Yeah. I'm just excited. I want to see all the things. There's definitely nowhere to hide, lol. How's it going for you today? It's going good. I started off with a kind of silly, chitty concept of this, and then it has kind of developed into a much better looking version of what I had come up with. So it originally had our little friend in the tree at one point, which I didn't really like, so we took him out of the tree. It does kind of work still a little bit. Dang it. Yeah, I didn't really care much for that concept. So we moved him out to the side and he's going to be decorating the tree. I think it's more fun and more playful in that way, and encourages like helping and trying new things and kind of in line with the book ideas, you know what I mean? I always have to balance, like, I think about some of the stuff that I'm illustrating, and I think about for a kid to look at it and see it, are they going to get the wrong idea and do things like, are they going to climb into the tree? Like, if the cat's in the tree, does that encourage them to climb in the tree in that way? It's just like, it's kind of silly to think of it in that way, but at the same time, not that off or not that silly. So, like, it's the reason why, like in Lilo and Stitch, the movie, Disney went back and reanimated the one scene where Lilo climbs into the washing machine because there was a huge epidemic of children climbing into washing machines and getting stuck in there, and things were issues. So they're like, well, crap, we want to change part of that narrative, so they had to reanimate some of that stuff. So, like, understanding some of those dynamics is kind of interesting and hard sometimes, but that's what we're dealing with today. We're having fun. We're playing around with some fun ideas here. I don't do holiday stuff often. I'm not a huge... You notice I use the word holiday and not Christmas in a lot of ways, because we're doing a lot of different mixes of holidays nowadays. So trying to kind of branch out a little bit and have a little bit more reach in a lot of different areas. So well, we'll see. We're playing with the ideas today, looking at some references, which are not up on screen, but just trying out. What do you got scheduled for the rest of the day? You and the wifey hanging out? You got more stuff to track down? More things to do today? I know Sonny's at work, and he hasn't been very active, so it must be pretty busy at work today. Semi-busy. We did talk about Star Citizen for a little bit, so maybe not as busy. Okay, I'm not seeing any... A little bit. Haha, I knew it. I can always tell when you get quiet, or when the Star Citizen conversation drops off a little bit. I'm like, it must be busy. Customers must be coming in. So some relaxing, hopefully. Some planning for a potential trip out of town next week, but well-earned rest for sure. Oh, that's good. That's excellent. Well, tell the missus I said hi, and you guys have a wonderful time out on your little outing out of town. That'll be fun. It's good to have those every once in a while. Break up the monotony of doing the same thing over and over again all the time. I know I've got, on Friday, we've got a event coming up where I'm going to go set up a table and have my books out for sale, actually at my daughter's school. It's kind of like a little, I want to say a mini craft fair, but I don't really know because this is the first year they've ever done it, so we'll see what happens. But I'll be there with my books and a few of the other things that I've made, and then my daughter also has a bunch of beaded work and stuff that she's been working on recently, so she will have it at our table as well. So we'll be doing some fun things as well. All the best, brother. See you Wednesday, and have a great stream. Oh, thank you, Sage. Appreciate it. Have a good weekend, or have a good rest of your week, I would say. I was thinking it was weekend, but... And welcome, everybody. Appreciate you all coming over from Sage's stream. If you would like to stay and hang out, that is okay. If you have other things to go and do, that is okay as well. That's not going to hurt my feelings if you take off. That is fine. We all have lives and things that we are doing, and I know I have to go pick up my daughter at in an hour or so it's okay. But thank you. I appreciate y'all being here, coming over. I'm going to try to remember to do more acknowledgement of those type of things and appreciation of those things. I may not be able to comment on everybody that's in here. I try to, if I can, if I have the ability to, or if stream actually tells me exactly all of the users that are in here, which it tends not to do. But yeah, trying. Thank you, Sonny. I appreciate you. I'm going to point you out, Sonny. Sonny, I appreciate you. Appreciate that you listen every stream while you're at work. I don't know why. I don't know what you hear in these streams, but I do appreciate it. So thank you. Duly noted and acknowledged. Okay, so we put our little ornaments. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to do a Google search for... We were talking about these look like elixirs, right? These little balls. So I was going to go... Oh, that's what I was going to do. Google search for... little elixir bottles, because I kind of like the concept or the idea of those, but they usually have liquid in them, so that's how they can do those fun little designs in them. Because we currently the our little Christmas balls here, they are transparent, but they don't typically have liquid in them, so it gives us less to work with. But you're right, they do look like little elixir bottles. Yeah, they usually have like a little liquid in them. That usually gets represented a little bit differently, so we can play with that real quick. Where's our... Let's do new layer. Let's just play for a second. Even something as simple as that, like, it kind of gives the illusion that there's some kind of liquid inside of there. It's always funny how simple something you can do to something and it just makes it look a little bit different. The only other thing I would do to this, copy, paste. Come on. There it is. Yeah, I would do something like that. It's funny that it actually just like naturally did that, which is fun. That's the other way you could do liquid, is you do two-tone inside of the jar and it looks like it's liquid that way. If we were creating elixir, I drank mana potion. Yes, you did. But that's the simplified version of how to make that look like that. And I kind of wish the ornaments had liquid in them, because I think that's cool. I love that look. There's a lot of like little anime elixir stickers and stuff like that I think are they're fantastic. I love the design of them. But alas, we do not have liquid in our Christmas ornaments, so that is not a thing. So I guess what I'm saying is I want there to be liquid in our Christmas ornaments. I'm just saying. I don't care if it's flammable or not. Yeah, it would look like that. Something like that. Wait, it's so cool. Dang it. It makes me sad that I have to get rid of it. Oh, little elixir. Sad face. Maybe someday. Maybe once we get back around to Halloween season, I'll update the wizard that I have. Maybe he'll have some elixirs or something like that that he will have in bottles carrying around. That would be kind of fun. Kind of a fun little design to do. But not today. So many fun little shapes everywhere. See, I'm off on a tangent now. Okay, let's get rid of this before I go too far down the rabbit hole, which I don't want to do. Okay, so kind of have these little white swooshes going across. I was thinking of some kind of maybe... I don't necessarily want to do like a garland. What else could I add to it? I don't want to add like snow. I could do Christmas lights, but it's already got the Christmas ornaments, which are semi-colorful. If I change these to... If I change these to gray, then I could put Christmas lights on them. Interesting. Yeah, I don't like that. That looks bad. I like the white. Okay. Sometimes I do little orb versions of this. That might be a better idea. Or do I want to change up the shapes? Let's see. What do I want to do? I do want to mess with that at some point. That. There we go. Just keep trying that. Too small. There we go. Yeah, that might be kind of cool. Okay. I think... Yeah, I think that's going to be kind of fun. Ooh, yeah. Sometimes I come up with ideas that I'm just like, I don't know if this is going to work, and then I see it, or I put it together, and I was like, oh, you know what? That actually works really, really well. I'm actually surprised. I surprise myself quite frequently. Funny how that works. So Sora's over here hanging out next to me, and she's a little sad because it's raining pretty heavily outside, and she normally likes to go hang out outside, and she can't today because it's just balls out raining out there. So she just gave one of those big elongated sighs, just a Yellow is elixir of speed, dark blue elixir of stealth. Yeah, isn't the light blue is the mana potion, or is that the rejuvenation potion? I can't remember. It's always typical of... I've been watching Campfire Cooking in another world. Characters just made super high potion that heals everything, so it's right in that wheelhouse. By the way, highly recommend. Good anime, fun. If you want to see cool animated food, they do a really, really good job. And it's all based off of real cooking. Like the animators went and filmed themselves making the dishes that are inside of the anime, and that's what they used as a reference to draw all of the frames for that show. So real things that you could actually make, and they look really delicious too. That's campfire cooking in another world. Yeah, that looks so good. That looks so cool. I kind of had an idea. So when I've always told you guys, looking at the small preview over in the right hand side, and it just, the little diamond shapes on there just kind of make it look really, really cool. So this turned out really fun. I like this. Now the question is whether or not I can replicate it while going down this other side or not. I don't know. Dang it. Let's move this. Let's turn it dark so I can see it. That. Reflect. Let's put it back over here. White. I think this is going to stretch it. It's going to stretch it. I don't want to stretch it. That'll look okay, but that's definitely not what I want. All right, we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. One at a time. So if anybody didn't know, I always opt to do things the manual way, worst case scenario when it comes down to it. That's why I hand make a lot of my items that I sell, like at the little book events and stuff that I do. Just easier that way. I do owe everybody, especially everybody that came over from Sage's stream, at some point I will have a reveal stream for the little project that Sage and I worked on together not too long ago. I'm still in the process of putting in the back end pieces of it, so it will still be a little while before I have that to be able to share with everybody, but it is on the way, our little collaboration that we worked on together, so stay tuned for that for sure. And I'm sure he'll throw it up on his stream at some point once I get to the point where I can talk about it or get it far enough down the road. That is the hope and the dream at the moment. But got some more filming and editing and things to do before we can get there. Balls out raining out there. Actually we can check on our assistant cam here. Still chillaxing. But we can check out uh-oh, did it get wet? We might have lost our outside cam. I'm gonna have to go double check on that. So no outside cam at the moment. But hang out with Patch for a minute, and I'm going to go double check on that real quick, make sure I didn't just lose that iPad out there to rain. Okay, weird. Our outside camera died. It was plugged in and charging, and then it just stopped charging. So then it just ran itself dry. So I don't know quite what happened there. Which is fine. We already did our weather report, so we should be good. Not much has changed. It is still raining. Perfect. Let's turn this a little bit. Down a little bit. Let's move that one down a little bit. There we go. That one, can we fit? Nope, I don't want to fit one more. I want to go smaller from there. Let's see. Up here. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Sometimes Illustrator does not want to do what I ask it to do. Like, rotate that object? Nah. Which reminds me, if you are working digitally, don't forget to save your work. If you're working on a computer of any sort and working on any kind of project, this is your warning. warning. Your obligatory message to save your work just in case. Power failure, outage, weird temporal vortex, something, anything. Solar flare that may hit the world, knock out everything, erase all the hard drives. EMP, I don't know. I'm grasping at straws here now. Move that down a little bit. Down. Something like that. Yeah. It's kind of cool. Kind of likes it. He likes it. So now the question is, gotta repeat it again. Copy, paste, transform, reflect. Question is, can I just, I don't like the stretching, it stretches out everything. Alright, no stretching. Back again. JD's back. Back again. I think this one goes down here this time. We'll space these out a little bit. This should be I might be able to use this in some form here. If it lets me grab the things that I want to grab. Dang it. Isteru. Yeah. We should be able to use part of this as is. Come on, ship. Aye. Drives me crazy. There we go. Why a lot of times I just use the keys to move things around is because a lot of this is just annoying how it doesn't want to cooperate the correct way. That off of there for the moment. Just slightly off of the, not that far. Yeah, like that. Boom. Manually just put these in. Okay. So then I've got to figure out, I got to get the fill in for these. I should be able to like copy paste this one. Turn it slightly. Maybe make it a hair a bit bigger. That is not a hair. Put it somewhere there. Yeah, that's better. And then I can fill in between all of those. Kind of what we did before on the other side, on the upper ones. Let's see. I believe there's an easier way to do this, but I'm just doing it manually. I think you can make repeatable objects on a line. I don't know if I'm smart enough to figure that out though. Tempted. Okay. Let's see. Copy that. I'm gonna put that over here. No. There we go. They're a bit bigger. Yep, there we go. Let's put that one there. Duplicate that one. Almost there, almost home. Yay, there we go. Okay, so we can turn this back on and we can turn this back on. So it also gives us, when we design stuff like this and we have these elements that go behind the tree, we technically don't need to design them behind the tree, but if we want to put the tree by itself, or anytime I'm doing graphics on Canva, if I want to save out this tree by itself as a PNG, I don't have to worry now because it is a full object that can be, and it doesn't have like pieces missing behind it because I didn't do the full illustration behind the character because I technically didn't need to. So like I didn't need to put the rest of those behind and fill in, but because I did, now I have this object which I can use in a lot of different places. So if I want to use it for on a PNG tuber or anything like that, then it's available now because I did that. Takes a little bit longer, gives it a little extra work, but in the long run, it's definitely worth it. At least that's what I've found. Para mí. that. Get rid of that. I was debating whether or not to put that shadow in there, and I'm kind of not thrilled with it at the moment. Maybe it just needs to be slightly, yeah, just get the main bulk of this part of it, that loop. Yeah, something like that. Just leave that alone there. Shadows. Shadows are hard. Figure out, decide what you want to do with them. Okay, so let's put the background on and see what it looks like. Yeah, I think that works pretty good. I like that. We could do an extra little bit here. Let's put it behind everything. Ooh, a red background would be fun too. Oh no, because it would clash with our bucket, which we'd have to change that. That's okay. It's not what we're doing right now. Do a little gradient in the background. Just give it a little presence, a little depth of field in that, a little shine. Kind of similar to the one that we put up here on the star. The one on the star is yellow though. That's the difference. Which I believe is on this layer. So we could technically change that one to white if we wanted to. And then they would match. I don't mind the yellow. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, let's go play with some of these guys. Move that around. Give these all a little bit of a difference. Actually, I don't like that one. That was actually okay. All right. Okay, so the question is, what else do we... Is that pretty good? Does it need anything else? Does it feel like the tree is a little bit still, even though we have all these cool like design elements with the these little diamond shapes coming across, does it still feel a little bare? Maybe we need to add... I have an idea. Let's put them on their own layer. I kind of like that. I wonder if I should make them colored though, or a color. I can make them each different colors. Thought about doing like Christmas lights, kind of like that on there. Yeah, kind of gives it like Christmas lights vibe a little bit. A wee little bits. The yellow matches with our star too. Let's try, I'll try different colors on there. And we'll see how it vibes, if it vibes out or not. It's always the kicker, right, is whether or not it actually works. Okay, we'll pick a couple of these. This one, this little one. Recolor. We'll pick this one, that one, maybe that one. We'll recolor to another color. Okay, let's do this one. Let's just go ahead and make that one kind of a reddish color. We'll throw it in a couple different places. What do you think? Do you think the colors made it better, or do you think it was better with the just the flat yellow? Trying to debate whether or not I wanted to make them bigger. Yeah, that's not bad. We will take that at the moment. That looks pretty good. All right, peoples, we are coming up on our last ad break for the stream here in about 1 minute. So let's go ahead and let me double check. Our assistant is no longer here. That is fine. I wonder where he went. Sometimes he likes to lay on the floor. Yeah, he's down laying on the heater. So I'm gonna switch it over to our or fuzz cam right now because it's not currently working. But let's pause here for the moment. Let's switch over to our assistant cam. We will take that break in about 30 seconds, and then when we come back, we'll wrap up for the afternoon, see if there's anybody else to pass on our raid group on to, and then we will go from there for the day. So stick around. We will be right back after these messages. Sadly, our assistant did not come back. Sorry, everybody. I know that's a little disappointing. But it's his schedule, his life, the way he wants to do it. I'm not going to make him be in his spot. So, sorry, he's not here at the moment. That and the outside camera completely died, so there's nothing to film at the moment. Oh, I guess I could have pointed that camera out the door, but that's okay. It's okay. That's what it is. Live streaming. Can't predict all the things. Just got to set up the cameras where you think, and if it works out, works out. If not, it's okay. All right. All right, everybody. Well, we have reached the conclusion of our stream for the day. It is 12 o'clock Pacific time, which is my time that I get off because I have to go pick up my daughter after school. So let's do some checking to see who is on. If anybody I'm following that I know. Lots of game streamers at the moment, but none of the my creative friends are on. I was hoping Sundere was going to be on streaming today at some point, but or at the time when I was getting done, so we could raid her because she's a really good streamer as well. Hopefully, we'll be able to raid Sage at some point. Our schedules will align at some point. That would be good as well and fun. But other than that, checking some other ones. Ew. press the button. That was the wrong button. Get away from that. No, okay. Bum, bum, bum. If anybody has any suggestions on somebody that we should raid, please let me know. We can definitely try to do that. I trust y'all with your judgments, your creative judgments, so. I'm not seeing anything, just browsing through that I would be interested in sending our viewers over to, because I know we still have some people from Sage's stream on here as well. So unfortunately I do not have anybody else to raid at the moment, so we are going to call it a day from here, and then hopefully we'll see you all on Wednesday. Yeah, I'm excited to see what Sage has in store for all of us too, because he's doing some really fun and exciting things. So it's nice to have both of our streams back to back in the way that we've got it set up right now, because we can. That's why I'm kind of hoping that if other creative people kind of vary in this same vein, decide that they stream at the same time or around the same time, that we can kind of create that little daisy chain effect of kind of like mellow, chill streamers, and we can kind of loop off of each other and send our raiders around to each other. That'd be really cool. A little connection piece for all of us. So if you know anybody, please let us know. You can put it in Sage's stream. You can put it in Sage's stream if he's around, because he'll definitely let me know as well. Or you can put it in here or send me a message on the videos or anything like that. So, but other than that, it's Monday. Hope you're having a good day. If it's weathering where you're at, like it's weathering here, please drive carefully if you have to drive around and stuff like that. Be careful with yourselves, and have a wonderful rest of your Monday and the rest of your week. And hopefully I'll see you on Wednesday. Thank you, Sunny. Thanks for coming by. Thank you, Sage. Thank you, everybody that came over from Sage's stream. Thank you, Dreamer, for popping in. Thank you, Sunday, for chatting for a little bit. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, B-Shack. Thank you for dropping in. And thank you all for hanging around during our little ad breaks and stuff like that. It's not a lot that we get from the ads, but every little penny helps at the moment, so I appreciate it. So thank you. But I will see you on Wednesday. Have a good day. Bye, everybody.
Yeah, it's the closest thing to feeling. Yeah, it's the only thing revealing. Trying to get me closer to the Lord, cause maybe he can open up some doors while these words get to show you all my flaws. It's poetry and pain, blessing in the change, pictures I could paint. Yeah, it's poetry and pain, blessings in the chain, pictures I could paint. Yeah, it's poetry and pain, blessing in the chain, pictures I could paint.